Hello and welcome to Flights of Fandom, the show where we create improvised fan fiction using tabletop role-playing games. I'm your game master, David, he, him. I'm a graphic designer, an illustrator, and a game designer. You can check out my game stuff over at dbb-8.itch.io, and you can also check out my Instagram and Twitter over at dbrunelbrutman. This week, we are back in the Batman universe for a full-length flight in our Escape from Arkham series, following our 4 favorite Gotham City henchmen as they make their own way in the criminal underworld. We're playing a simplified version of Blades in the Dark, and we're calling this one Arkham's 11. You may notice we are trying out a new automatic subtitling system with a live transcription. So you're going to see a running text feed of everything that we're saying as we say it. It is doing this automatically via robot, so not 100% accurate, but should be pretty good. At least it was in our testing. So if there are any issues with this, please let us know over in the chat, because this is a brand new thing that we are just testing out. So with that, I'm going to kick it over to the cast for this evening to introduce themselves, and we're going to start with Marcy.
Hey y'all, it's me, Marcy, aka Experimental Madness, which is the name you can find me most places around the internet, except for Twitter, where I remain the resident cryptid under the username Marciful. And tonight I'm back playing Jacky Ribley, your just friendly neighborhood local hitwoman, usually in way over her head, but I think she's doing okay right now. You know, things are going according to plan-ish. Let's see if it stays that way.
All right. And popping over to Mattie.
Hello, I am Mattie. I go by they, them pronouns, and I am an illustrator and MFA student at FIT, so that's the Fashion Institute of Technology. You can find me online at Cellartater. So I'm in the chat, but it's like Cellar and then Tater, like Tater Tot, except it's one word. I don't know, it was my Xbox handle. My dad picked it when I was 12, but now it's followed me and I can't change it. Anyway.
Big potato.
Yes. Anyway, yes, follow me on Twitter and Instagram where I, post art once every 6 months. Because of my fear of, having my work looked at, I guess. Tonight I'll be playing Ed, your neighborhood criminal turned insurance tech, turned prison guard, still kind of a criminal though, dad.
Fantastic.
And that's me.
Moving on down to Puja.
Hello, everybody. I'm Puja. You can find me on the internet at Puja on Twitter and at Pujabberwocky on Instagram, and in the chat tonight where I will be joining our wonderful friends who are there. And I play Manny Quinn, the wife of Harley Quinn, who is under a lot of stress because of issues, and also simultaneously trying to forge out her own identity via heist. It's a mess, but it's a fun mess for us. So I'm excited to see what shenanigans ensue.
Awesome. And over to Hopper.
Hey, it's me, Hopper. I use they, them pronouns, and I can be found in, on, and around the interwebs at Failed Deadly. That is with a 3 instead of an E, so it looks like failed badly. There's a reason for that. I am your resident dumpster fire, and this evening I will be playing Olly, the punk rock getaway driver / baby eco-terrorist, who, and from this moment forth, the sunglasses go on.
And now,
it's very hard to see.
we're in the scene. So, with the donning of the sunglasses, let us plunge headlong into Gotham City. We open with a bird's eye view, or maybe a bat's eye view, of Blackgate Island. We're looking straight down. We see this patch of harsh, bright light on the inky water of Gotham Bay, lit by white halide floodlights, sodium street lamps along the roads, and dozens of roving searchlights. We note the broad swaths of unforgiving concrete and pavement, the blocky complexes of prison and jail buildings, and GCPD patrol boats zipping around the island's perimeter, searchlights moving back and forth over the water. There's a noise in the distance. It's the beating of helicopter blades. And we look up to see the lights of a medevac chopper approaching from Gotham City. Cut to the interior of the helicopter. Olly's at the yoke. Olly, who do we see?
You see a kind of 5'8", generally disguised very, very poorly as like a medevac chopper pilot. Like, definitely put on the jacket, but the green mohawk, the sunglasses, the green mohawk's jammed underneath like a flight helmet with the big ol' over the ear muffs and big old sunglasses,
microphone coming out.
Yeah, big puffy microphone, like the whole fucking 9 yards. I just realized I am in a helicopter. I should probably be wearing aviators. That's fucking right.
Yeah, there you go. Now
there
we're talking.
Also, these are much easier to see out of. And so, yeah, I just kind of, this person's kind of pretty outside of like the plethora of tattoos.
They're kind of pretty.
They're kind of pretty. They're kind of pretty in the way a ruined building that's been abandoned is pretty. You know, like that's got all the plants growing on it, and it's just kind of like, you're like, look at that. Yeah. It's like nature took this trash heap and made it pretty. That's all. That's honestly always aesthetic now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
I like it. So, Olly, you're in this chopper that you have obtained through extremely confusing means, but ultimately ended up trading a bag of coke to a corrupt EMT for helicopter access. And you're approaching Blackgate Island. What's your plan here? You have to get to the prison helipad. How are you going to do this?
I think the plan is just to lie and just chopper right on in.
Great. So, as you get close, you hear your radio and your headset crackle to life. This is Blackgate Air Traffic Control. You are entering restricted airspace.
Go. I don't know how you do that so well. Thank you for the information, Blackgate Air Control. This is Kilo 79 coming in, responding to an emergency call. My understanding is you have an injured guard and an inmate in critical condition. Is that correct?
Sorry, Kilo 79. I'm looking through the books here. We don't have anything immediately on the, we don't have anything in the system. Let me go out on this one. I'm gonna have to ask you to keep a holding pattern.
I will approach the helipod, but not land. Just figure it out. This shit's expensive to fly, man.
Copy that, Kilo 79. Be back with you in just a moment. Over. You gotta say over.
Thank you, Air Traffic Control. Over.
All right. So Olly, you are you're claiming that there's an injured guard and inmate. Correct?
It's just a real good guess with Jacky. I mean, it's
Yeah.
probably more than that.
In
It's an
terms of
educated guess.
in terms of timing, where do we think we are in the overall plan? Like, how long did you wait to head out?
I think that I believe Manny texted a number, which then paged, which then rerouted several times, and then paged Olly, who then began the initial pre-flight procedures, got everything up and running, and began choppering over. So I'm probably about 30 minutes behind when Manny and Ed entered Blackgate.
Yeah, Manny's text was "we're in," so Olly would have known that it's probably going to take some time for us to create chaos.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think I think we gotta cut over to Manny and Ed to see what you're setting up. So, Olly, you are you're in a holding pattern. We're gonna rewind just a little bit to Manny and Ed. So, yeah, Manny and Ed, the two of you are. Let's try this one. The two of you are led into a room by Barry, the chummy prison guard in, of course, the blood orange and gray Blackgate uniform that we established for prison guards in the previous installment. The door clicks behind you, and you are standing in a security station. You can see the cell block through this sort of gridded security glass. There's a computer terminal, a bunch of screens set up with security camera feeds, and a guard sitting there in a swivel chair. And Barry is gonna go over and tap the guard on the shoulder. He says, "Hey, Mary, take 5. Gonna show the new guy and his kid around the security room." And she sort of shrugs, picks up her coffee cup, and heads out. Barry's kind of looking around a little shadily. Clearly, Mary is not supposed to take 5.
Oh boy.
So Ed and Manny. Ed, who do we see enter the room behind the prison guard here, who's escorting you around?
So you see just honestly probably looks a lot like the prison guard, because they are wearing the same uniform, beautiful uniform. But I think he takes his helmet off to kind of get a better look around. The helmet, the kind of like RoboCop style with like a visor, you know, I guess Riot Cop.
Yeah, you're like Riot Cop helmet with the face shield.
Yeah, it's actually like really uncomfortable, and like it keeps like fogging up. So he takes it off, and you see sort of a average height, so like 5'9", 5'10", clean shaven dude. Kind of has a dad bod, wrinkles around the corners of his eyes, probably in his like mid 40s, you know, brown hair, brown eyes, very, very average white guy. And he is kind of looking at the security camera setup and fixating on that, and I would say he'd say, "Oh, quite the setup you got here."
Yeah, it's it's pretty high tech. We got some high definition cameras throughout the facility. Everything is fed through the computer here, and over here, you can see we got full electronic control of the whole cell block. Pretty advanced stuff.
Full electronic control. Don't you worry about I don't know, hitting the wrong button and letting everybody out?
Nah, listen, you train up on these systems, it's no problem. You're not gonna be worried about that. And anyway, you gotta get the keycards right for access to do anything at all. So you just lean on it, and he actually does, like, lean on, on some buttons, and stuff, and, buttons.
Okay, so you gotta
See?
swipe it.
Totally secure.
Hey, Barry. Who's the
what's up,
coolest
kid?
person? Who's the coolest person you have here?
You want to see some fucked up shit?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're like a kid. I shouldn't curse.
Oh no,
yeah,
he's
it's
heard
fine.
way worse.
So, Manny, who is Barry talking to? Give us a physical description.
So as the camera pans over to Manny, you see a relatively short to average height woman of indeterminable age. She's wearing all black, kind of what the vibe you get is of a, I don't know, what's youth for emo in these days. Well, what would have been in my day and age an emo kid.
A spooky e-girl.
Yeah, probably a witch. I don't know.
Yeah, witchy e-girl.
A witchy e-girl wearing all black with blue hair, and very deliberately having a phone in front of her at all times to kind of help perpetuate the vibe that she is, in fact, somehow a teenager. But the not whiteness kind of helps with all of that, because she's got that melanin that makes it hard to guess what age she actually is.
Fantastic. So Barry sort of waves you over, Manny, to one of the monitors that's looking into one of the cells, and you can see a little label on it that says, like, high security cell 28, and you look and he says, check this out, look at this guy, and you see a huge figure, a huge man, who is just restrained at all points to the wall and the floor. Dude is jacked beyond jacked, and he appears to, in addition to his black and white striped, zigzag striped, sons of bitches, prison uniform, appears to be wearing kind of like a luchador mask. And Barry says, this guy, they call him Bane. He's a bad mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
What about women? You got any cool chicks?
Cool chicks?
I don't know. Need something to aspire to or something. I don't know.
Hey, listen, if you're into chicks, we got chicks. and he sort of looks through the security feed and says, "This is an interesting one," and points you up to another screen that says, let's say, medium security, cell 3. And he says, this one, I don't know her deal, but she moves interesting. Sort of prowls around the cell. Don't know what her deal is. And, looks like she got a roommate today." And he points up, and you are looking down into a cell with 2 women. One is sort of lounging on the lower bunk in the cell, and the other, I think you recognize even from sort of up and the back, standing there in a prison uniform, is Jacky Ripley.
What cell is this?
Cell
You said
3.
3.
And I believe we've established that this is
Cell
jail
block.
B, cell block 4.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I was really hoping they'd be doing something interesting.
Yeah, sometimes they do, it's like the zoo. Sometimes they do interesting stuff, and sometimes, you gotta go in there and shake the bars a little bit to get them to do anything interesting. This one, though, she's some kind of cat burglar. Big deal. Hit up a lot of places, got a rap sheet a mile long. I'm surprised they caught her, honestly. She,
Sounds cool.
Yeah. She's
I
gotten
like
into all
cats.
kinds of places. Oh, yeah, you got those kitty cat ears. So that's your
Yeah.
girl. But hey, don't end up like her, huh? And he nudges Ed in the ribs.
Ed was like definitely kind of like running his fingers like along the like absolutely not like paying attention at all, like trying to think about, looking for any weaknesses. He did, I think he stopped paying attention kind of at Bane, and he's like, I think either looking for a way to like duplicate, seeing if there's any key cards lying around. This is sort of why we're here. Kind of a gentle sort of. Well, I mean, I'm here because I work here. And it's taking it's a work day, but also scared straight.
Hey, Dad, just chill. And Barry, my dad is pretty bad at technology. So what do you think, Dad? You think you get used to this and be able to make your way around it?
Yeah, I mean, if I'd have to spend a little time with it, but I'm sure I could figure it out.
Well,
And I think behind Barry's head, I think Manny's like which one is it? Like, are we going? What's happening?
Yeah, Barry's like, don't worry, we'll start you out on the non-technical duty, you'll make the rounds, all that stuff, and, we'll train you up to the more complicated stuff, and, the
Manny is
cracking the
very
skulls and all that.
cartoonishly mimicking hitting Barry on the head.
It's good.
Okay, all right. With the head nod, Manny is going to clock Barry on the head to knock him out.
Amazing.
Oh.
I think we're finally getting a roll. This is, I think, pretty unequivocally a skirmish.
Yep. Okay.
So Manny, let's get a skirmish roll. So I think we're gonna put Barry at level 1. I believe that was where we set him earlier. Is that?
I think all the guards were 1, right? Or were they 2?
That's a good question. Does anybody remember? I didn't write it down.
I feel like what's her face that Jacky dealt with was 2, because she was a badass. Barry's.
You mean the Meg?
The Meg.
Were we
The
talking
Meg.
about the Meg?
The
King
Meg.
Shark's
Meg.
ex?
Yeah, I think the Meg has a level up on Barry Wilson.
Yeah.
We'll set Barry at 1. So
From Schenectady.
yeah.
Ooh,
So
I
you're
want to
down,
push myself.
Yeah. Okay. So you're down 1 die.
Okay.
And then I think Ed could argue for an assist. If you want to pay stress to get another die because you're distracting him, right?
Hell yeah, I'll pay stress.
You don't have to. I'm just offering it as a possibility. And Manny, you can push yourself to get another.
So then I'm up to 2 die, right? 2 dice. And then I would like to use my fancy footwork ability. Which,
okay, tell us about that.
So because there's only 1 person in this room with me, I cannot cause my enemies to attack each other. But I will perform a superhuman feat of acrobatics.
Okay.
And so for absolutely no reason at all, Manny, like, do you guys remember that old move in Mortal Kombat where Sonya does like a flip and then grabs the guy by the neck and then flips him over? I think for no reason at all, Manny busts that out in this tiny security room, and basically Barry goes head first into the ground. If this works, let's see.
All right, I love it.
Did you take my assist?
I did.
Okay, great, good.
So my highest roll is a 5.
Okay. Mixed success. So I think the easiest way to do this is let's say you flip over Barry, you grab him, you flip him over, you slam him into the computer console.
Amazing.
And his chin just cracks the side of the desk and the keyboard, which keys go flying in 5 different directions across the little security station room. But
you
Barry
didn't need
slumps
those,
over,
did you?
unconscious.
I hope you didn't need them. You do everything on your little phone anyway, so what's the big deal?
Let's see.
Oh, wait, hold on. I can help. And then she's gonna pat Barry down for key cards.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to pat him down. I mean, if you want to, you can.
Does he have a lanyard key card?
Does he have a lanyard?
We previously established that he explicitly has a lanyard key card on his belt, which Manny, you specifically took note of.
Yeah, is it so? It's the same key card that would. I was wondering if there was another key card to open cells than to like. Good security, Blackgate.
Unclear. Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well,
the revolving door starts to make sense.
I will pull that lanyard and hand it to Ed and start patting down for extra key cards.
Extra secret key cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I mark on my gear on my character sheet the hacking laptop /PDA. Ed kind of freezes when he sees the keys going everywhere, and he says, wait, no, don't worry. I prepared for this. And I'd like to pull out the laptop, and like I've got like a USB cord. I'm like, now where does this plug?
You plug it in this way. No, you turn it.
No,
It's not going in the other way. That doesn't make any sense. You turn it back. Oh, wait, it went in that way. Yeah. Freaking weird.
Why is that a universal experience and I hate it so much?
I don't know. That's it's the magic of USBs.
I feel kind of bad. He was really nice. He was showing us around.
Yeah, all that's great, but you know, he's got some pretty reliable wounds to back his story up that he was taken unawares. So this is
true.
just
That's true.
failure on his part. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, also with security this terrible, what's Blackgate gonna do to him? He'll be fine.
That- Fair. Also a cab, so
Yeah. Well, let's go
a
get
running theme of this flight, and honestly this show, but
I feel
this
like
flight
at some point somebody's gonna
specifically.
unzip a shirt and it's gonna say also ACAB. Actually, probably Manny, because it'll go with the outfit. But all right. Can get cell 4 unlocked?
I can try. You know, that Bane seems like a pretty rough customer. What if we I don't know, I feel like if we let him out, then and there's a delay, right? And then like 2 minutes later we let Jacky and Catwoman out. You know, they're gonna have their hands full with Bane.
Oh, you mean like use Bane as a distraction?
Yeah.
Oh, that could totally
What could
work.
go wrong?
What
How
could
about-
possibly go wrong?
I see no issue. Well, I don't know. Is there an intelligence roll? No. What could possibly? I don't know.
Common sense? Is there a common sense stat?
There's
she's a Quinn.
absolutely not. And if there were, I would have removed it.
Manny is a
Excellent.
Quinn. She is not afraid of no man, unless he's the Batman. And so she's going to. It's fine.
Well,
They'll-
I mean,
they'll
if you
be on
kind
the-
of rock paper scissors it out with Bane, who can beat the Batman, and you know what? Never mind.
Oh, Ed, how about this? We keep the Bane thing in our back pocket and see if we can do this clean. I don't know if we can do this clean because we need a medical emergency too.
Oh well, right there.
Oh yeah. So do you
We could
want to,
say,
as an
oh,
official employee, do you want to report guard down and immediate medical attention needed? And
Well, give me 1 sec. Let me see. Well, let's see who else is in who's on cell block 4.
yeah.
And if they're not too rough, we can let all of them out because we don't want to be like, oh, Catwoman did it, right? Because then, but we could be like one of the other ones, right?
Yeah. Sure.
You're
let's
gonna
see
get
what we
me
have.
killed.
The look on Marcy's face is just.
Well, you let Chuckle Fucks into the security room. This is what you get. You let
I deserve
I'm
this.
sorry.
I deserve this.
you let the hench people of Harley Quinn and the Riddler into the decision making.
I thought the Riddler thing would balance out the Quinn thing. I was mistaken. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a vicious cycle.
it actually just sort of
Riddler
forms
doesn't
a
have common
feedback loop.
sense.
This is 100%
Exactly,
a positive feedback loop of
Yeah,
dumb
I should have
fuckery.
seen
Oh,
that.
that's a great idea. Oh, thank you. That's a great idea.
Oh, Ed.
Ed, I'll give you this, which I think could be useful because you have marked the your laptop, which you have on you. I will. I don't know if this should be its own roll. I'm gonna make it a fortune roll. I'll let you do a fortune roll if you want to install a back door into the security system here that you can wirelessly access.
I would
elsewhere.
love to do that. Is that a fortune rolls just one die?
This is just to see if it's possible. The success will be in an actual action roll.
That was a 1.
That's
All right, cool. This security system is extremely not wireless.
that tracks.
Too bad I don't have like really, really long USB cord.
Well,
in my
you
gear.
could
You-
mark really
you could.
long USB cord on your inventory sheet if you so wanted. You
Are-
could
are
have
you
spent an
1,000
inventory
feet of
slot.
Ethernet cable.
I think maybe I won't do that.
All right.
Okay. So I would like to see who else is on. Maybe I just want to do it. I don't know. Maybe should I just fuck around and like let everybody on cell block pour out?
I can help. And Manny, I don't know where she hid this to get the. Oh, she palmed it. She's a burglar too. She pulls out gas grenades. I really want to start some. Well,
Yeah, you can do that.
is that too much? We don't want a lockdown. Maybe we shouldn't let everybody out. Keep it controlled, because if it's too much, they're gonna lock down and not let anyone out.
I don't know. Chat's telling me to fuck around.
If
Yeah,
we fuck around, we'll
Chad is
find
in
out.
favor of fucking around and finding out. So,
Damn.
Chat is 100% the shoulder devil. There is no
Yes.
shoulder angel.
Wait, do we have a shoulder angel?
No, we just have the shoulder devil. It's Chat.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We'll see if there's a lockdown. You know, more likely to have injuries. We'll need even more medevacs, right? It seems foolproof.
What could go wrong? It's fine.
Yeah, it's foolproof.
Um,
So, Ed, what are you doing?
Proof. I would also like to erase. You know, there's a clock that says, I think, Blackgate Security, because I
Yes.
hacked into it. I would also like to see if I could, now that I am in the system, erase any traces that I was.
Okay. You're trying to do a lot of stuff. So,
What?
basically, you will also be able to, if you get like a critical, you will also
Okay.
be able to erase all traces as your
That's
extra
nice.
action above. But for now, you're just trying to get access to the system and open the cells, right?
Oh wait, is Bane in the same cell block?
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
that's
okay.
why
Yeah.
Okay,
He's in-
okay,
This is
okay.
happening. The
that's
space
why
journey
Bane is on the
happening.
security screens for this.
Cell
Okay,
28.
For
that's
this
right. That's right.
security
I did write.
Oh.
I did write down cell
Yeah.
20. What if I just do cells
1 to
through
10.
10? 1
Yeah,
to
just
10.
do 1 to 10.
Genius. Where it's like,
It's
it's
that-
No, it's like you
it's that-
are my daughter.
Fake father-daughter connection, exactly.
Yes.
Might I suggest, in
Um,
honor of Dolly Parton, sells 9 to 5?
Oh my god.
Well, no, because she's
Now-
in
Then
cell
we won't get out.
But it would be
Um,
such a good bit.
It would.
And then maybe if I crit fail, it just accidentally lets out like all of them. I don't know. Not to give
Maddie
anybody
wants
any idea.
chaos. Maddie really wants Bane.
Not
Maddie
because
wants
anybody-
chaos. It's Maddie versus Ed right now.
I know. It's. I don't know.
Chat-
I
chat
think
has
I'm
pointed
just
out-
chaotic.
Shad has pointed out that we have a shoulder devil with another shoulder devil
Yeah.
of his own.
Yeah.
Um,
Devilception.
All right. So, I think Ed, you are either you're tinkering with the system, or you are. Yeah, you're not really directly operating it, but I would accept an operate roll.
I would prefer to tinker, please.
Tinker away.
Okay.
So you're starting with your tinker score. I think we've established that Blackgate security systems are level 3. So you got to knock 3 dice off to start.
So I'm at disadvantage.
And
Wait, can I take a double?
Yeah, and that knocks you down to disadvantage. You can, if Manny, if there's some way that you can think of to assist, you can pay stress to do that.
I do have Master Thief, which when bypassing security measures allows me to ignore penalty for targets that exceed my level, but I'm not doing the hacking here.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like given that this is specifically security we're trying to get around, that Manny could have some input.
Yeah.
Given that that's what she does, gets around locks and traps and...
I mean, I think you can kind of, if the two of you sort of like put your heads together and sort of like talk through what you're doing as Ed is going, and you sort of and you're pointing out what you know. I don't know what you would be pointing out specifically, but
maybe because like I feel like if Ed's more of the true hacking type, then given that this place has shown itself to be a little bit more old school in its security, Manny can talk about where there's like weaknesses in systems, mechanically speaking. And it's like, oh well, if you can't do this, I can always just go, jam a crowbar into that.
Okay. Yeah, this one's weird because you're not doing it directly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you can either assist or use this feature. I don't think you can do both.
I will assist.
Okay.
I'll take a stress for that.
So take a stress. You're getting one. You're up to one, Ed, and you can push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
I would absolutely love to take a devil's bargain. Thank you.
Great. The devil's bargain that I will give you is you can get in and you can basically do this quick and dirty. You can for sure get in, drill right to the root of the system, get access, flip all of the electronic locks that you want, but it will 100% ping central security at Blackgate and sound the alarm, and you're gonna have, a very limited time.
Damn. Okay. I guess I won't take the devil's bargain.
It's up to you.
I'll just roll with one. Oh god. I can do it. It's fine. I can do it. It's totally gonna be fine. That's a 6.
Yeah!
Amazing. Okay, cool. So you're able to do exactly what you want, which is open cells 1 through 10. Yes?
Yes.
Great. All right. So you punch that in. You look up through the security glass in this booth, and there is sort of a buzz, and locks clicking, and a whole bunch of doors shunk 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 open down the cell block. Let's cut to Jacky. Jacky, we're rewinding again just a few minutes. You have just been escorted by your good buddy and Blackgate Prison guard, the Meg, into your new cell. You were able to work out a deal with the Meg, wherein you beat the living shit out of a prisoner who gave her some lip in exchange for a cell transfer to the cell of your choice, which is Selena Kyle's cell, aka Catwoman, your extraction target for this mission. So, you are standing there in your black and white prison uniform, and in the same uniform, lounging, spread out very languorously on the lower bunk is a woman with dark hair in a pixie cut and very striking green eyes. One might even say cat-like. And she sort of looks you up and down as the cell door closes and the Meg saunters off and says, "So, what are you in for?"
Tried to hit up a bank recently. Didn't go so well.
That's rough.
It's not really important why I got thrown in here. You're Selena Kyle, right?
You know me.
How'd you like to get out of here?
I'd love it.
Well, looks like a mutual friend owed you a favor.
Oh, no kidding.
I
Guess
wish I
Carmine
was.
came through. He sent you, huh?
And a couple of my friends.
That's good.
Yeah, they should be coming through any minute now. But give them a second. And I think some doors might be open to us.
Meanwhile, this is when Manny and Ed are like arguing about, or not arguing, are like discussing like, do we let out Bane? What about this option? And it's just like 5 minutes of like, any minute now.
No, I think the line is too good, and that's when our timelines sync up. And Jacky, there is that buzz, and the door slides open, and Selena Kyle arches an eyebrow and says, "Oh, you're good."
I'll take that as a compliment. We can chat later when we get the hell out of here. I don't like being in here, I think, any more than you do.
No. Lead the way.
All right.
And she sort of does a little roll back and just flips to her feet, just sort of like flows to her feet.
Jacky steps out into the hallway, I think, with a little bit more purpose than a lot of the other prisoners that I'm sure are just like, what the hell is going on here? If I may, you see a rather average height, wiry woman, looks to be in her late 20s, early 30s. Half of her head is shaved. The other half is sort of feathered over on one side. Seems like it's unable to hold a dye job. It's brown, but it's mottled with some purple, as if the dye just keeps coming on out of her hair.
Well, and you have a weirdly
I've got a big
bright splotch of purple towards the
yeah,
back for some reason.
She's got some new bruises to accompany the ones that are almost always permanently healing over. She's got some yellowish blue bruises around one eye, a cut over the bridge of her nose, and currently her knuckles are dripping with blood that is not hers. She looks a little like she's trying to come down from an adrenaline high, but she still needs her adrenaline up. So her hands are not, you'd have to be staring directly at them, but they are shaking.
And I think Catwoman is.
Oh yeah, which is Catwoman.
And she, she's sort of from behind you. You can sort of feel her gaze travel down to your hands, and she says, "I hope that blood's not yours."
You should see the other guy.
Good.
Right. Okay, if memory serves me right, I think I know exactly where we need to go. Jacky's gonna be heading for the helipad, not to the security booth, because the rendezvous point is with the helicopter. She spies a camera that's pointed in their direction and doesn't want to tip anything off, but just gives like a subtle nod in the direction of it, hoping that Manny and Ed might see it before leading the way up towards there. Maybe trying to indiscreetly shove and push some of the other inmates a little roughly to see if they'll start a brawl while they slip out.
All right, cool. Let's get a roll for that.
Yeah.
So, I think this sort of sounds like a maneuver to me.
Great, I'm so good at that.
Where you're
Remind
trying
me to put
to
some points in
maneuver
that.
through the space in such a way as to affect a certain outcome.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, it sure does. I'm just bad at it. But you know what? I'm made of stress. Let's push myself to give myself 1.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think the level is flat for this. So you can push yourself for 1, nobody to help you out. Yeah.
I'm a bundle of stress. That's all Jacky knows how to be. Ooh, that'll be a 6 all day.
Okay, amazing. So, yeah, this works. You're trying to start just a big distracting prison brawl, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you sort of elbow some people, but in such a way that it appears that somebody else near them has done it, and inmates start turning around, saying, like, "Hey, watch it! Watch where you're going! What's the big idea, huh?" And one guy turns around and just shoves another guy. He goes slamming, like, he loses his balance, goes slamming into some bars, one of the open doors. And sort of stumbles into another guy. The other guy pushes him back. And within short order, there's like a woman who pulls like a shiv and shouts, "Riot!" And the prisoners on the upper levels are like banging against the bars and yelling, "Riot! Riot! Riot!" And prisoners just start a mosh pit on the lower level of this cell block. People are anything that isn't nailed down in their cells, which is not much, but like they're ripping things off the wall, throwing them, and we just have this scene of utter chaos as Jacky, you, and Catwoman just sort of quietly slip around the side of this and to the exit, which is, incidentally, the door right next to the security station.
Oh, great. Perfect.
And that, I think, is where we're going to break. All right. So, we return to the interior of Blackgate Prison. We are actually in one of the Blackgate jail complexes, cell block 4, which has just erupted in absolute chaos. Cell doors have been opened. The prisoners who were released have started rioting. There are people trying to tear open the other cell doors, beating the shit out of each other. There are definitely from around the upper areas of the sort of upper galleries. There are prison guards running full tilt into the area, trying to get down and contain this mass of inmates who are just going apeshit. Jacky, you have Catwoman in tow. You have escaped from your very, very briefly shared cell, and you are making a beeline for the cell block exit, which is the door adjacent to the cell security booth. And I think you can very clearly see as you approach, you make eye contact with Ed and Manny, who are on the inside of this security booth. Ed with your laptop plugged into the computer station that controls the cell block, and Manny, you sort of standing off to the side next to the slumped, unconscious form of a prison guard who you previously slammed into the keyboard so hard that he, is asleep. He's having a little nap.
Manny's gonna grab whatever radio situation is around there.
Yep.
And hold it out to Ed and say, sound really panicked and ask for medical help. Say there's I don't know, what do these guys call each other? Officers? Like, officer in distress, medical evac requested immediately. I'll scream in the background, make it sound real.
Yeah, I can do that. I can sound panicked.
You're doing a real good job.
He looks at Manny and he says, "That's my secret, Manny. I'm always panicking."
Oh, honey, it's not that big a secret.
Roasted. I'm gonna take the walkie from Manny and I say, this is the new guy. We got a situation down here. I don't know. I'm here with my daughter. Barry just went crazy. Opened up the cell blocks 1 to 10, and there's a madhouse down here. I managed to subdue him. Officer down.
All right. And with that, we get a wide exterior view of this prison building, and you can see vehicles with lights start winding up, and they're zooming from other parts of the island towards the jail complex. There are, I think there's probably like an alarm that starts winding up. And
Wait, I can do it.
It sounds exactly like that. Nailed it. And Olly, from your perch in the sky, you see this happening. And I think it is just maybe just like a minute after you were talking to ground control. And give me a roll, Olly. You now have something pretty substantial to back up what you were saying outside of any records that this air traffic controller might be viewing. It sounded like you were trying to sway them.
Well, I'm super great at that.
Cool. You do have, because of Ed's actions, Ed, if you want to mark stress, you can assist on this.
That'd
Hell
be great.
yeah, Mark stress.
All right.
I'll be rolling with a single
Great.
dice because that gets rid of my disadvantage.
Okay, so you're up to 1, and you can always push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
What might a devil's bargain be in this situation?
Oh, Hopper. That you should ask such a thing of me, your humble GM. Devil's bargain. All right, so Yeah, I mean, I gotta give it to you because I started this clock. I forgot to mention all the clocks on air. So our running clocks are Blackgate Security to see if Blackgate Security detects you as a group, right? And then there's just a 6 clock, which doesn't have anything filled at this point, and that clock is just labeled Batman. And my devil's bargain for you is going to be, you can get the die, but the clock that says Batman is going to be Batman. So the devil's bargain here is Batman.
That's big. Is there a number associated with Batman?
One Batman.
Is that an increment, or are we talking a fractional Batman, or are we talking like a metric Batman, or like an imperial Batman?
We're talking one wholesale unit of Batman.
Oh, fuck that! Absolutely the fuck not.
Oh,
right.
man, it would be such
You
a
can take
shame if you took the devil's bargain and Batman showed up, and then I had to let out Bane to distract Batman. That would be such a shame.
Oh my god, Ed.
Oh my god.
That's the most evil thing I think anyone has said on the stream so far.
Yeah, it really is.
That is a 100% valid course of action.
Holy
All right.
shit.
I'm gonna roll with my single fucking dice because I don't want to fight. Like,
all right.
Look, Ollie's outrun the Batman before, but they do not want to tangle with him. I think they've outrun him twice. Once his backstory, though.
Well, oh, yeah.
That's a 4.
Okay, mixed success. So I think with a mixed success,
Remember, you can roll to resist consequences.
you can roll to resist consequences. Yes, including whatever it is I say now. I think your okay, I got it. Your mixed success is actually going to change the geography of the island. So the helipad is on one end of the island, the jail complex is on the other. So you're going to be able to land here, no problem. But the group still needs to get to you at the helipad across the island complex.
How do you resist that, though?
With a resistance roll.
I'm gonna resist that. That sounds bad.
All right.
I want to get out of the helicopter and then go get them.
So I think you are going to have to resist this with, I'm going to say insight, because it's a geographic thing. So it's the number of pips that you have in down the column in insight.
Their devil's bargain that doesn't include the Batman.
Resistance rolls do not have devil's bargains.
Can I push myself on resistance rolls?
Nope.
Fuck.
Nope. You
Fuck. It's a fuck.
Oh, it's a 1.
a 1.
It's a 1.
Okay, so you can it's 6 stress minus your highest
Zoom in.
to resist, so you can pay 5 stress to resist this consequence.
Absolutely the fuck not. I will literally just go down.
All right. So you're not resisting. So air traffic control comes back on, and you hear crackling in your ear in the radio, Olly. Kilo 79er, we I don't know how you got here so quick, but yeah, we just got the call in from the jail block. Looks like jail B is it has an officer down, so we're gonna need to get a medevac direct to you immediately. Land immediately and await further instructions. I'm trying to sort this out on our end, so we'll just get some instructions for you in just a minute. But please bring her down. Thanks. Over.
Roger that, tower. Over.
And Olly, give us a beautiful cinematic view of your questionably obtained medevac helicopter landing.
I mean, it's technically rented.
Technically. Yeah.
Technically, in the strictest sense of the term. You just see coming in, choppering in over the skyline, like from over the river, just kind of banking down in this pretty nice night. Like it looks pretty professional. You wouldn't know that Olly has taken like a helicopter qualifier course, and not like, been a actual helicopter pilot, and just comes like swooping down and nose up and drops down on top of this pretty large illuminated helicopter pad.
Yep.
What's that's typically used for outside of medevacs? I have no idea. Maybe transporting bigwigs or the mayor.
Well, it's definitely used to land the complement of patrol helicopters that watch over Blackgate Island, because I think you look up and you hear the thrum of blades as a couple of other birds swoop over you with their searchlights on, headed across the island in the direction of the prison complex, roving those searchlights over the area with the other emergency vehicles that are headed there across the island. Olly, do you have any way of communicating with the crew inside?
Yes, because I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
And by that I mean Hopper's an idiot, but Olly's not. So Olly pops open unzips like a little fishing tackle box, which you can see is lined with like a mixture of lead and copper, and pops open this mini Faraday cage and extracts a very old Motorola Razr flip phone, and then just clicks the call button and calls Manny's current cell phone.
All right. Cut to Manny. You're in the security booth. You have just seen Jacky is just approaching the door adjacent to you.
I think she's even banged on the glass once or twice to be like.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you can see that there's this dark-haired woman with her who is presumably your extraction target. And your phone buzzes.
I hope it's good news.
Just landed on the pad. Looks like it's a ways out from you though, so.
Shit. We did we have blueprints before we got here?
Yeah, we did.
Did you? I don't recall, actually.
I feel like
when we were
yeah, that was part of what Ed
talking about
hacked.
Yeah.
Ed hacked. Yeah.
Yes, because that's why there's a tick on the security clock. Yeah.
And also Jacky has been in Blackgate before for a couple years.
Yeah.
All right, we're headed your way, but there's a whole ass riot going on downstairs. So let's just hope we get out undetected.
Do you need me to find a vehicle to come scoop you, or you're gonna be able to make it here on your own?
I honestly have no fucking clue, but I'll keep you updated. How about that? And I think at this point we're moving, and it's so you kind of get that like slightly elevated breath talking, like you can clearly hear that Maddie's moving, and she's probably going to grab her goth pod and put it in her ear and dump the phone in her pocket so that Olly can have running commentary.
Yeah.
Is this the same company that runs the coffee shop? Are they also in high-end consumer electronics?
Obviously.
I love that it's not anything from like Wayne Enterprise we're using. It's this completely different company we're talking
Or Luther Corp.
Absolutely not.
No, I like Goth Pod.
Yeah, Goth Pod.
Goth Pod.
Great. So, yeah. So
It's the Supreme of Gotham.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Jacky is, you bang on the on the glass. Manny and Ed are in there. The door to the cell block is also electronically locked.
Darn.
I did unsnap it from that gentleman's belt.
You did get a key card, so you could go back over
Yeah,
there. and
what I
swipe it
mean
if you-
is like,
manually
even
if
though
you
we
want.
did pull the lanyard out, it wasn't still attached to Barry.
Mhm.
We did take it out with us.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Great.
We're taking
All
Barry's
right.
key card.
So you dash out of the security booth. The security booth is sort of right there, and the door is in a corridor, like just to, if you're facing into the cell block, just to the left. So the two of you dash out of the security booth and down this, fluorescent lit cinder block corridor. Manny, you swipe the key card, and the door clicks open. You open it. Jacky, you are able to pop through with Catwoman in tow. What do you all do?
All right, which helipad is it?
Hey, Olly.
Hey, you're still talking to me.
Which helipad?
It's the one on the northwest corner of the island.
Northwest corner of the island.
Fuck.
Yeah,
All right.
they said it's
We can
far.
still get there.
Is that far away or something?
It's on the
Yeah.
other side of the damn island, but we can still get there. The key card, that should work. Almost the doors.
Don't see
All right.
why not.
Let's not talk to anybody. Just if we see anybody, maybe just knock them out if we can.
All right.
We could fake a medical. We could say we're on the way to medevac.
Yeah, but why?
Yeah, but
why
that's
are
where
they
it
with
is.
us?
Well, right. Well, I mean,
Let's just keep going.
we could be carrying somebody. We could be carrying, oh, we're going to,
Is the
Selena, Kyle, Jacky just sort of leans over to you. This is the rest of your crew?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't worry, they'll grow on you.
This is the Catwoman. Hello,
Yeah.
I'm Ed. It's very nice to meet you.
Charmed.
Maybe we could do introductions on the.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm Manny, and we should be moving.
Yes, I agree with that. Let's fucking go.
That seems like a good idea.
Jacky's gonna book it in the direction that she knows is towards that northwestern helipad.
If you
Okay.
can find a stretcher, throw Ed on it, tell him he's fucked up.
Don't see a stretcher here, but
If we see one, we can make it happen.
yeah, we can also carry you if you just want to pretend to be knocked out.
Yeah, I lean on man.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I
That's
am
not gonna explain
injured.
necessarily why we're here, but just hit me a bunch more times. I can't look any worse than I already do.
Let's go.
All right,
Jacky,
so
you're
you're
beautiful.
booking it. You're going down the.
She's got like a black eye and like several cuts now across her face, and her knuckles are still bloody.
Yeah.
She looks
You're-
great.
You're going down the access corridor, and I think you hear footsteps, a bunch of them running from the opposite direction towards the cell block. An alarm, an internal alarm, has definitely started up, and I think you hear somebody over like the internal intercom system saying, "All officers to cell block 4. All officers to cell block 4."
Guys,
How close are we to not being in cell block 4?
You are in the access corridor for cell block 4, and it's seconds. You have seconds before whoever this group of people is rounds the corner. What are you doing?
I am immediately looking up to the ceiling if there's a removable panel, and I'm going to bust out my climbing gear.
hell yeah.
Yeah, great. Let's get a roll. I think because you are looking for this, I'm gonna call this a study because you're studying
I
the ceiling.
do not have study.
So we have your rating in study to start. for your number of dice. I'm gonna say this is a bit of a desperate situation, so I'm gonna knock you down 1 die for that.
Well, I'm already at 0 because I don't have study. So would it be 2 rolls, 1 to like get out and 1 to look for a way out?
Depending on how well you do, we may be able to combine them. But
all right. Immediately upon hearing that, Manny's gonna just say out loud, "We should go up." And so, how do you roll Don't I automatically fail a -1?
I think it's like disadvantage,
so
right?
you're
No,
rolling
I
at
can-
disadvantage, meaning
Hang on.
you roll 2, you take the lower. But
Hang on.
we can also get you up with assistance. You can push yourself, or there's devil's bargains.
I
Or
I
got
also
you.
have
Jackie.
2 in study.
I've got you.
Okay.
Literally, I have an ability that means I can ignore stress while assisting you.
Oh, nice.
I just have to talk you through the task. So maybe I see a specific area in the grates because I think I've seen a number of people attempt to do exactly what we're doing. And I know that some of these, the grates can be a little loose in certain areas, and I know where they're sturdier because where I've seen other people successfully hook their climbing gear and get up. And Jacky starts counting the struts and then like snaps her fingers as she points upwards to like the 6th one. That one, hook it there.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right, so you have an assist. You can also push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
I'm at 6 stress, so I feel like I should not be pushing myself yet.
Yeah.
So we're just
You
gonna
cannot take much more stress.
roll 1 die.
All right, let's see how it goes.
5.
5. Okay. Mixed. So I'm gonna say that this will then take another roll to actually get up into the thing.
Can I assist again?
Jacky. So Jacky is pointing, sort of counting off these things as you're studying it, Manny. Jacky points there, and you see a sort of a what the hell do they call those things where it's like a series of concentric squares coming out of an exhaust vent or an intake.
I don't know what it's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some sort of like manifold. Anyway, you see one of those in the ceiling. Jacky, you're like, there, that one's sturdy. Manny, you do some cool wall parkour to pop yourself up. I think this hallway is small enough that you can like straddle the entire hallway and suspend
Nice.
yourself in the middle of the hallway and tear off this manifold cover into the ventilation system. But as you do that, I think you hear further down the hall, "Hey, what's going on? Stop right there!" And
Jacky.
the group of you see a bunch of these Blackgate prison guards in riot gear rounding the corner, and one of them has spotted you.
Yeah, Jacky just was like, keep going, get everybody up there. And she's gonna. Well, we all know what's coming, but
I was gonna say, do you have any stun grenades on you?
no, Jacky doesn't need those.
How many guards are coming for her?
Let's say 5.
Girl.
I'm distracting you until we can all get up there.
Okay.
I'm distracting them rather.
All right, so
Uh,
what are you doing?
Look, some of you all can get out of here without getting concussed. Or
Manny's like upside down with an arm out to Ed. Come on.
every bone in your body broken. So you
Like,
have a
Jackie,
choice.
don't be a hero.
No, you have a choice. You can
Circus
just
arm-
pretend you didn't see anything.
Yeah. Circus arm hold grab.
What's
Ed.
it gonna be?
All right, we have 2 things going on simultaneously, and I want rolls for both of them. Let's get a roll from Manny to see if you can get the climbing gear hooked up and get everybody up into this vent. This could also be a team action, if that's
Does feel
how
like a team action.
you want to.
I feel
if
like
that's how you wanna
Selena
deal
should be
with it.
as good as Manny at this shit.
I mean, yeah, she's
This is some pretty prototypical cat burglar shit.
Yeah.
We're doing.
she's great at it, but
I
you
know.
have to do it also.
I know. So what would the role be?
Okay, so I think we're talking about a maneuver because you're trying to maneuver your way up into these vents.
So then what's prowl compared to maneuvering? Because that's my class skill.
Yeah, so prowl, so maneuvering is about like moving through your environment around obstacles and also like maneuvering a vehicle. So Olly is very good at that. Prowl is about being unseen. It's about it's about moving around without attracting attention. Pickpocketing, that kind of thing.
What a concept. Okay, maneuver. If we're doing this as a group,
yeah. But if you would like to make some sort of narrative argument for how you do this stealthily, despite the fact that you have been spotted.
Yeah,
Jacky's
I don't
trying
know.
to distract the guards.
Jacky is trying to distract the guards. I think with the guards coming, Manny's gonna give an arm out to Selena first, with the hopes that Ed, in his guard's uniform, can come up with something as to why he and Jacky are there, and just, I don't know, hope, see if
Jacky already threatened them.
Yeah, they can gaslight
and
their
we're
way.
gonna resolve that in a second.
Yeah, see if Ed and Manny can gaslight their way out of this situation.
Yes. Ed,
Okay, so
who
do
is
you want to resolve
notoriously a
that
good
first
liar.
then?
Yeah, well, because I guess whether or not they can do it they can sneak out away is going to depend on how good
All
this
right.
distraction is.
Then we're over to Jacky instead.
Yeah,
so...
Jacky is definitely putting herself like up front and like cracking already bloody knuckles, just being like,
So yeah.
listen, do any of you remember the Ripper killer cases that was going down a couple years ago? Well, name's Jacky Ripley. Let's see if we can recreate that.
This sounds like you are
You?
commanding them to back the fuck up.
She's also being like, I don't want to hurt you,
Yeah. So
but I don't think you're gonna give me a choice.
let's get a command roll.
Holy
I think
shit.
we've established that general Blackgate guards are at 2. So you're taking your command, knock 2 off to start.
Mhm.
You can solicit assistance, though I'm not sure how. But if somebody has something,
want to
go
hear-
for it.
You know what?
And
Because
you can always push yourself or take a devil's bargain.
because she's giving them a choice. Damn it! I want to know Devil's Bargain / flip side.
Yeah, devil's bargain here is okay. So your goal is to distract them
Or knock them out.
or knock them out. So if your goal is to distract them while everybody else gets into the vent, I think the devil's bargain has to be they capture you.
Shit. Well, that's not helpful. Okay.
You can push yourself.
Yeah, I can do this about one more time. Let's
That's an option.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Wait, I can assist you. You don't have to push yourself. Like,
Yeah?
yeah, I'll take a stress. Like,
How are you on stress?
I have 5.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
caught up with me now. It's fine.
I'll be
I'm
at 6.
I'm not gonna do so hot after that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be at 6. So
All right.
I'll mark one. And I'll say I'll like act like I've been like I don't know, beat up or something. I don't know. Oh shit, no. Police, she's got my daughter. You gotta do what she says. You gotta do what she says.
That's great.
That's very good.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. So Ed, mark the stress. Jack, you have the assist. Let's roll it.
Come on. 5.
5, mixed success. Okay, cool. So I think this is going to trip them up long enough for everybody else to act, but you're still gonna have to tangle with these dudes.
Yeah,
so
I'm good at that, Jacky.
So they sort of stop short. The leader. The leader kind of puts her hands up and sort of starts approaching you slowly now, and says, "Okay, there's no need for violence here. You just go back to your cell, and everything's forgiven."
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just not happening tonight. And I gave you a chance to walk away. You really want to do this? I'm sorry. And Jacky is gonna go in.
All right, Jacky's bum rushing him. Manny.
Yeah, Jacky gives Ed like a small nod, just being like, "Go." I'll catch up.
Yeah, Manny. I think Selena Kyle looks to Jacky, looks to you, says, "She really thinks she can take on all of them at once?"
And I think you see, in a very comic book, you just see Manny hanging, like half of Manny hanging upside down from down there. And if Jacky's mid-skirmish, she's gonna drop arms and start pulling people up. And
yeah, Catwoman shrugs, turns around, and just sort of leaps, does a 10-foot vertical leap.
Yeah,
slams it into the net. Just sort of leaps up, catches the rim of the vent, and flips herself right in past you, Manny.
Black Kitty's got ups.
Sure does. So, you're gonna still have to roll it to get everybody else up.
Okay.
And by everybody else, I mean Ed.
Okay.
And maybe Jacky if she can maneuver her way back here, but
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 5, a 4, and a 2.
Okay. 5. Mixed success. So I think
no 6s.
Yeah. So I think you can you put your arm down and you're able to you haul Ed up into the ceiling.
And it's Ed, loosen up. Loosen up, Ed.
Like Ed a sack of dad potatoes.
Yeah. And Ed's all straining weird ways. And flailing his legs.
It's like a cat when you pick them up and they're like...
Yeah.
No, Ed, loosen up.
I'm loose. You're gonna drop me.
But you managed to haul Ed into the ceiling, but the guards 100% see this. They have seen your crimes. I think Jacky, as you are bum rushing them, you see one in the back grab his radio off of where it's clipped to his shoulder.
Yeah. Wait, can I go for him first?
And say, security alert, we got a couple of... And if you want to interrupt him, now's your opportunity.
Yeah, no radios here. That's cheating. Oh man. Yeah.
Ed, jam the radio.
Yeah. Jacky is gonna go all in on this. There's definitely this deep-seated look of just really bone-deep exhaustion at this and instant regret, but she launches herself at them because they need to get out of here and she is not going to stay here. This was supposed to be an in and out job.
It was. Welcome to 20-sided TV.
Hey!
Thank you for the raid.
Great timing.
We're about to beat up a bunch of prison guards.
Yep.
We're breaking
And
Catwoman out.
I have a question. Because my skirmish is
Yes.
high, but I know that I'm gonna lose a dice.
Yes.
What would be a devil's bargain in this? Just want to know.
Yeah, okay, so you're starting with your skirmish rating. You have 2 down. You're 2 down for the guard's level. They got 2 levels on you. Devil's bargain for this. I mean, I'm gonna say
Kill somebody accidentally.
no. I'm gonna throw harm at you. I haven't really leaned on harm very much. So I'm gonna say devil's bargain is you're gonna get 2 boxes of harm here, no matter what happens. If
So
you take the devil's bargain,
Just full severity 1, not
Yes.
severity 2.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
resist. You can roll to resist, right? Or can you not roll?
Yeah,
to resist?
I
You
can't
can't
do that.
resist. You can't resist devil's bargains.
Oh, you can't.
You can resist.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you can resist
Okay.
consequences. Devil's bargains always happen, whether you succeed or fail at the roll, and there's no resistance. Yeah.
Oh man. Part of me doesn't want to take it, but it feels very in line with what's going on in this girl's head right now, and I am going to take it.
All right. So let's roll it.
Oh, fuck me!
How'd we do?
2 6s.
Oh, devil indeed.
3 6s?
2, because
2?
I lost
Okay.
yeah,
That's a critical.
because I was regaining the dice.
All right.
Wah, wah, wah. Critical.
Great.
I have, yeah.
All right. So I'm making I'm making a clock here. We're just calling it guards.
Worth
With-
it.
With 2 6s, we're gonna tick. Actually, this is gonna be a 4 clock here, and with 2 6s, we're gonna tick 2 segments on this, and you take out. I said there were 5, so we're gonna fucking round up. You take out
It's-
3 of these guards in just
Nice.
Nasty. I hesitate.
ballet of violence.
It's bad. It's really bad. Jackie
What does
is
this
not.
look like?
Jackie is not a martial artist. She's not like freaking Deathstroke or Deadshot in terms of grade A assassins. She is a street brawler, and what is happening here is born of pure desperation and panic. And that is unfortunately where a lot of her skill sets lie in terms of melee combat. How comfortable are people with some descriptions? Because I can be discreet, but if people don't have that issue, I will go all out.
Blood,
Let's
gallons of the
say
stuff.
a
Medium.
let's
Yeah,
keep
medium.
it somewhere between a PG-13 and an R. I don't
Yeah,
think
Let's
we
not
wanna-
go to NC-17.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Let's not get into hard R
Well,
territory.
let me phrase it like this. Jackie Ripley has an unfortunate name that has led to her nickname in the underground circles as the Ripper Killer. And there is a distinct reason for that. When she gets too overzealous or too panicked, she zones out and disassociates, and it turns into what I can only describe as a unleashed animal. And bones break, scratches, there are tears, there's an eye missing somewhere. It's nasty, it's bad,
Yeah,
and she
we
is
definitely
not...
get like a Wilhelm scream, like,
And you can see like Manny and Ed and Selena in like the grate, just hearing the sounds from below and seeing
And
flashes
all
of
she
this.
can imagine is the last time she was in Blackgate and she was put in here, and something that someone told her that she could be better, and she just feels like she's letting him down all over again.
And Jacky, I think the sort of berserker mist clears as you are just slammed in the back of the head with a stun baton, like a wacky stick, not like an electric boy. What are they? Is it called a stun baton?
Baton?
It's a baton. It's a
teaser?
big
It's a
heavy
baton.
A nightstick.
heavy
nightstick.
baton. It's nightstick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nightstick.
Yeah.
So
Prisoner
you just get
pacification device.
cracked in the back of the head, and then you feel another one slam into the side of your knee. That's going to be 2 ticks of harm.
Yeah.
But
Marked
you
already.
see, in front of you, there's one guard sprawled unconscious, slumped up against the cinder block side of this hallway. There is another one sort of crawling away from you, and another one just sort of stumbling around, holding the side of their face. And they like slam a hand against the wall and just leave a bloody handprint. Up in the vents, you're crawling through Manny, Ed, with Catwoman, who you just hear this. It sounds like people are being murdered down there. And Catwoman says to you, "Oh, I guess she could take them. Your friend's pretty impressive."
She still might need some help. And then Manny, given that Jacky had previously pointed out strong panels while crawling, Manny is, once they've crossed over, going to look for a weaker panel behind them. If she can kind of gauge that it's on top of somebody, she is going to try to either, I don't know where Ed is, if Ed's nearby, like trying to pick it up and hand it to him or kick it down. But essentially she
right
wants...
behind you.
Okay, so she's gonna hand that panel to Ed and say, "Here, hit something with it." And she wants to do a Black Widow style drop down onto somebody's shoulders, and I don't know, use her circus performer's thighs to, like, I don't know, squish their heads and
Sure.
knock them out.
Yeah. I think we're looking at another skirmish roll.
Alrighty.
All right, so start with your skirmish rating. As usual with these guards, you're down 2 to start. And then...
Hey, Manny.
Mm.
From the ground, as she's like struggling to her feet, Jacky's got you.
Okay.
And Jack just is like, is it one of the guards that I've already attacked?
I think you've taken 3 out, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to help with the other
There's 2 who
Okay.
are attacking you now.
Yeah, so
Okay.
one of
Yeah.
them.
She just
Maybe you
also-
kick him under me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like
Yeah,
kick
with
him
like
into
her
position.
good leg, she just shoves.
Nice.
I'll take one more stress to assist. How many does that get you to?
So I was down 2, and then so you guys have me at even because you
Yeah,
both.
you
gave
can only
me
get
1.
1 assist at a time. though.
Oh,
Okay,
never
never
mind.
mind. Then I
so
won't.
I'm at disadvantage,
So
but
Jackie's paying the stress.
I'm not
and
paying
you're,
the stress.
I'm going to
Oh,
push
yeah,
the,
so you're
ability,
not.
the ability is I don't have to.
Yeah. Cool. So,
I'm gonna.
Manny, you're up 1. Your options for additional dice are push yourself, devil's bargain.
All right, this is pretty much going to be my last push. I don't know where my pen went, but I'll find it later. And the reason I'm going to do it is because I'm going to do fancy footwork, and I specifically would like to misdirect my enemy so they attack each other.
Yeah. How are you doing that?
Well, I feel like in this case, it may not be like a them turning at each other as much as I grab one by the neck and lift him up and slam him into the other one. So it's more like a physically attacking each other.
Yeah, right. If you're like grabbing his neck with your,
Thighs.
powerful thighs.
Yeah.
And you sort of like hold onto the ceiling. You can like maneuver this guy around so that when he swings at Jackie, he whacks the other
Nice.
guard in like
Yeah.
the back of the head.
Like some
Cool.
clowny music plays in the background as Jacky ducks. You know that scene in Birds of Prey where everything's just flip-flopping and flying around? It's like that. There's just like a guard flying around and Jacky ducking under.
Yeah. It's great. Roll 'em. Let's see what happens.
Hell yeah!
Ooh, 4 to 6.
A 6. All right. That'll do it. We'll fill in the clock segment for your success, and because you're using the ability, I mean that technically fills in the other segment. And exactly as described, you drop down from the ceiling. You put your thighs around this dude's neck. You pull up. You twist. He's going in for a big, like a big haymaker with the baton towards Jacky. Turns around. I think we hear a sort of uncomfortable like crack twist in his back, and he goes, ugh! Whacks the other guy, slams his helmet off. The other guy's head goes crunching into the side of the hallway, and then this guy sort of like struggles, and he's out. You open your legs, slumps to the ground, and I guess you've solved my guard puzzle. Because, it's just a pile of unconscious and bleeding and retreating Blackgate guards crawling their way
David.
through the hallway.
Oh no!
We solved your guard puzzle, but what stress are you at right now, Manny? 7.
Yeah, Catwoman pokes her head through the ceiling, looks down at you and says, "If you're done playing with your food, can we go?"
Oh, I'm at 8. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have one stress thing to, but Manny will say, a lot of people think only Harley can do stuff like that, but I train with her. Just saying.
Manny, you are your own woman. You are an individual. You are incredible. You blow me away. I am horrified by what has just taken place here.
And you're like
Aw,
next to
shucks,
Catwoman,
Ed.
peeking out of the vent from the other side, saying all of this.
Jacky
Well,
is
I'm
like,
kind of hiding behind her shoulder.
Yeah,
It's like,
Jacky, should we do this down here or up there?
let's do this up there.
Alright.
There's probably gonna be more of them, and to be honest, I'm not sure I could do that again. Can you help me
Alright.
up?
Yeah, I got you. And Manny will boost
Ow.
Jacky up. And
All right, and you are in the vents, and I think you have a clear exit out of the prison building. So you crawl your way through the vents. Olly, are you sticking at the helipad, or are you gonna try to come get the rest of the crew?
Well, nobody's
Olly
asked me for
heard
pickup.
all of this, by the way. Just because
Yeah,
Manny
Ollie's
had her
Ollie's
spot
sitting in
on.
the helicopter. It is still currently at the helipad with its spun up.
like the
I'm
right, like the
burning-
rotors.
I'm
The
burning
rotors
fuel. I feel
still
bad
going.
about this, but
Can you
Yeah,
hijack a Segway or something?
So yeah, literally all you see is like Ollie just kind of like chilling in the cockpit, just jamming out to a very ancient. It looks like a Zune that's been cracked and replaced. That had its screen cracked and then kind of replaced badly.
Yeah, you binged up some hot tunes on your Zune.
Ouch, that hurt my brain.
And Ollie's just like is gonna kind of so you guys want to pick up or
Yeah, that'd be great. Jacky's not looking so hot.
I'm fine. They just got me in the back of the head. I'm okay. There's like
Jackie is
actually have
not
to get
fine.
hurt.
She is
I'm
not fine.
I'm fine, Javi. Ed. I'm fine. Let's go.
Oh my god.
How
Yeah,
close?
all right.
How close can you get to us?
That's a David question. Is it a dense area?
It's, I mean, if you want, your options are, so they're on the other side of the island. Your options are as follows. You could pop up, fly over there, land in the sort of there's sort of like an open paved area in front of the jail complex. You could land on the roof of one of these buildings. You could hover off to the side over the water, adjacent to the edge of the island and the building complex.
Do that. That sounds dramatic.
Cool.
Yeah.
right.
So Olly, Olly just is just like, all right, see you guys soon. And is going to. I feel like this is a villains in the dark move. Is going to hit a switch that they installed during this downtime, and all the lights in the chopper go out.
Cool.
So it's flying black.
Cool.
The sole light is the screen on the Motorola Razr flip phone.
All right. And you
Drive with your headlights on, Olly.
And you lift off, and you're buzzing across the island. I mean, it takes you like it would take the group like a couple of minutes to like a good amount of time to traverse the island if they were like running top speed, right?
Yeah.
With the helicopter, you know, it's like a few seconds, right? Because you're just buzzing right across. I think you do get a call on the radio.
Question.
Yeah.
Other question: can I also have rigged it to turn off the transponder?
Ooh.
Let me get a roll. That one I think we'll need a roll for.
Cool.
And that would definitely be a tinker, I think.
Can I make an argument for a tune? In that this is my metaphysical and almost religious relationship with vehicles and the art of stealing them.
You don't have vehicle empathy, you have plant powers.
God damn it! something. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a good horse girl joke here. So I have no points in
Watch
tinker.
it.
All right.
Horse
Well,
girl rescue.
you're just rolling your straight rating, so
It would have been a 6. It's a 4.
all right. 4. Mixed success. Cool. So yeah, I'm gonna say that the success is like you previously did modify this. You know, you like fucked with it either while you were on the pad or before you took off or whatever. And you know, you're able to flip a switch, transponder goes off. They can't track you. They have no idea where you are, but they're still going to call in on the radio. And you know, you hear a voice in your headset. Kilo 79er. We've lost visuals on you on the pad. Looks like there's a malfunction with your lights, and we lost a transponder key as well. We're not hearing you. Do you copy? Over.
Copy that, tower. You've got some sort of giant crocodile guy right near the pad, and I didn't feel like sticking around to find out what the fuck was going on with that. So I'm moving closer to the site so we can successfully accept your injured officer. Over.
All right.
Damn, that was good.
Give me a sway roll.
I have not rolled a single thing. This is the 3rd session. I have not rolled a single thing I'm proficient in with. I just want to point that out to everybody.
I think we'll probably get there.
Someday.
Yeah, you know, we'll see.
Well, I'm just.
If you want
the
more
devil's
dice,
bargain
you can always
here?
take your. I mean, the devil's bargain is that Killer Croc is actually there.
Oh,
Obviously,
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I'm taking it. So I get a bump up. I get a bump up, and that gives me a single dice, not disadvantaged. Correct?
Okay, great. Yeah. How we doing?
That'll be a 6. That'll be a 6.
All right. Hell yeah. So I think, yeah. I think you hear in the tower. Say again, Kilo 79. Oh shit. Kilo 79, we are on immediate lockdown. If you can hear me, get airborne immediately. Repeat, airborne immediately. Over.
Already on it, tower. Thank you. Over.
And I think we see your chopper buzzing across, like, low across the island from the helipad. It's just a shadow against the night sky towards the prison complex, and then behind, in the lights of the helipad, bursting out of the water on the edge of the island, is a huge fucking lizard man in, shorts, and Killer Croc is going to leap onto the out from the water onto the helipad, dripping and snarling, and looks up, fixates his eyes on the chopper, and is going to start bounding after you, Olly, across the island.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh no!
I don't know.
Cool.
Meanwhile,
Olly is flying a helicopter.
Yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
I want to go fast.
Yeah. Cool. So, the three of you, Jacky, Manny, and Ed, and Catwoman, have crawled your way through the ventilation systems, and Manny, I believe you're in the lead. You get to an exterior vent, and you can sort of turn around in the vent, kick that open, and it goes tumbling out, and you hear a splash underneath as you are at the edge of the prison building. You look down out of the ventilation the ventilation shaft, and you see a couple of rows of barbed wire topped fence, or razor wire, probably concertina wire topped fence, directly below you. And then there is just a little bit of pier, and then it drops right down into the inky black waters of Gotham Bay. You look to your left, and here comes the sound of a helicopter and a helicopter-shaped shadow pulling up alongside the prison building. What do y'all do?
Well, Manny is going to, given that we already talked about her having her climbing gear, she's going to try to throw that hook over the pipe under the helicopter that all the movies and
about the
Captain America, helicopter.
Yeah, you're gonna throw your
everybody
climbing...
visualize Captain America holding onto a helicopter with his bare hands.
It's so funny. I'm
the
sorry.
Captain America
so
helicopter
ridiculous.
handles.
The math on that is hilarious.
It's amazing. It totally makes sense. I don't know, it doesn't. But anyway, that rail, she's gonna try to attempt to grapple that thing.
Cool.
With and then if that works, start climbing out.
Yeah. This seems like a maneuver to me. So
can I assist this?
Yes, 100%. So
yeah, I think Olly actually is glasses off at this point because they've turned off all the lights and they're enhanced. Oh shit!
Who turned off all the lights?
I just made my computer freak out because I put my sunglasses down on the mouse pad. So yeah, their enhanced vision that was a gift of Poison Ivy along with some other stuff with those bright, creepy green eyes.
Yeah, we see them flashing through through the darkened glass of the chopper.
That fucky
windshield.
retro-reflective thing you normally only get with animals.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Olly sees this and just begins ever so gently like scooping with the to one side.
Yep.
I
Great.
think that's what. That's
you make the
Yaw?
helicopter do body rolls.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's yaw, right?
I think that's yaw.
Roll. No, wait.
Yeah,
No,
there's
it's roll.
yawing and pitching.
It's pitch,
Pitch.
roll, and yaw.
Yeah,
I think yaw every side.
I think you're
so roll.
rolling.
So it
it's been
sounds
a
like
long
roll.
time since I piloted a boat, and it's the same there. But yeah,
Anyway,
roll is,
you
roll
do
is
a
good.
helicopter
sorry,
thing.
I do roll stuff.
You do a helicopter thing. Pay 1 stress. Manny, you have that assist.
Sweet.
And I think. No, roll it. Just roll it. 5.
I got a 5.
Okay.
I've had 1 6 today, but I rolled a 5 and a 2, so it's not that bad.
Cool. So, Manny, you throw your grapple gear. The line catches on the chopper's skid, and you have either a clear line to climb up or swing up or whatever it is you're gonna do next. Our mixed success is going to be that as you do this, you look across along the side of the island and just smashing through the concertina wire fence. No thought, like just pure predator. I see a thing and I am going to catch it instinct. Charging down from the other end of the island is Killer Croc.
Okay. Everybody hold on to this line. And then Olly's still on the goth pod in Manny's ear. As soon as everybody has arms wrapped around that wire, she's like, Olly, up.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah. Olly.
So you just got 4 people dangling on this rope.
The sky
Uh,
bitch.
Olly, I think we're gonna need a maneuver roll here. How do you do this?
I get to roll something I have points in.
Yeah.
Our
I told you we
getaway
would
driver,
finally
get
get
us
there.
away.
I told you we would get there.
Olly's been
okay.
waiting for this getaway
So
for
you
3
start.
episodes.
So you start with your maneuver rating. We're gonna take you down 1 because this is definitely a desperate situation.
So I have the punch it ability while driving. While driving, you may mark 1 stress to ignore the -1 dice penalty for being in a desperate situation, which I shall do.
Amazing. Yes,
Dope.
you can do that. And that means you still get to mark the XP for a desperate situation, but you don't have to take the penalty. And then obviously assists and pushing yourself and devil's bargains are all still in play.
So what would the devil's bargain be? Just out of curiosity, what does the Joker have for me?
The last person on the rope gets knobbed.
The devil's bargain. No, I mean that's gonna be more of a failure or mixed success state. I think devil's bargain for this. Oh boy, we got a lot of balls in the air. I think
Waylon takes a ride with us.
I'm gonna say devil's bargain for this is the police choppers that went to monitor the riot situation are gonna spot you. That's gonna be the devil's bargain.
I am comfortable rolling 2 dice.
All right, let's do it and see what happens.
That is not a 6. That's a 2.
Oh,
It's a
Those
2
are
and a
very-
4.
There's a very okay. So 4 is a mixed success.
The sunglasses make it hard to see.
Yeah.
I was very excited because I was looking at it upside down and it's not.
All right. 4 is going to be a mixed success. So, what's the order of people on the rope?
Oh boy.
Manny's at the top.
Yeah.
Manny's at the top because you threw it. I think Catwoman was crawling right behind you in the vent, and then probably Ed.
And then me. Yeah.
I guess it's Jacky.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's
Can
fair.
we think of
What
any
happens?
scenario where it's not Jacky? So Olly.
Yeah, I
you-
respect that you don't want to lose me, but
I will say, I don't know if this will temper, I don't know that this technically counts, but I do also have the Speed Racer ability. On a successful roll while racing, pursuing, or escaping in your vehicle, you can fill one additional clock segment. I'm not saying that those are directly equivalent.
Yeah, we don't have a clock running yet for this escape. So I think what's gonna happen is Olly, you pull up, but it's a lot of people on a long line, and Jacky, you are gonna go swinging across the top of the razor wire. I'm gonna throw.
that's fine. I
I'm
can
gonna
get
throw
hurt.
one harm in your direction.
I'm built to get smashed. Great. So now I'm at severity 2.
You can. You could make a resistance roll if you wanted.
Do it.
Actually, I shall. Yeah, 1 dice or how many dice?
This is definitely going to be prowess to
Okay,
resist.
I'm great at that. That's 3.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry,
Jackie,
that's
Jackie,
2. That's 2. That's
We're
2.
gonna
so you're,
take care
you're
of
down the
you.
prowess column.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. Just hang on, okay? Just hang on, Jackie.
6. It's fine.
6?
I resist. Yeah.
You
nothing,
resist, no
not a
stress
thing,
marked.
Not a thing.
Great. So Jacky, what do you
6 and a
do
4.
to just narrowly avoid getting sliced up by this razor wire as the helicopter is pulling everybody up into the air with this dangling fucking what's the game with the monkeys that are hooked together?
Oh, this
The
like
monkeys in the
barrel of
barrel?
monkeys?
Yeah,
Barrel of
monkeys,
monkeys.
barrel of monkeys. This barrel of monkeys chain of player characters dangling out the bottom of this helicopter.
I think she just uses like some of her core strength to like as she's swinging, just like swing herself up ever
All right.
so like slightly and swing back. I think some of the
and I think
the pant
just
legs tear
you're
though.
like right, like the sort of baggy leg of your
Yeah,
black and white
they're
striped prison scrub just gets caught
Yeah.
and just like torn, like the back of it just gets shredded.
Ugh.
Like a cool pair of jeans where you'd shred the bottom. Looks
Yeah.
awesome.
Ed
Except these are
definitely thinks
zigzag black and
Ed
white
definitely
stripes.
thinks you've been hit, and he's freaking out. Jackie, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be
I'm
okay.
fine.
Just hold on.
I'm fine.
You're gonna You always say that, but you're not fine. You've been crashing on my couch. You've been crashing on Manny's couch. I bet you've been crashing on Olly's couch. You're not fine. I know you're not fine. Look, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna take care of you, okay? Just don't. I know you're losing a lot of blood. Just hold on.
I'm not losing any blood, Ed. Can we do this later, please?
And Ed is shouting this as you're all dangling from a helicopter over the whirl of the blades as you
it's
go
like
out across the
extremely
water.
loud.
Yeah, I think Manny, being a circus performer, is going to rope climb because she could do that and get into the helicopter and try starting to like figure out it's like a winch situation where she can get the rest of
I
them
bet Selena
in.
can help you.
Yeah. So you and Catwoman are able to climb up the line
We're just like,
into
shoot.
into the sort of open side door of the medevac chopper, and the two of you together can start sort of pulling Jacky and Ed up. As you do this, Killer Croc gets to the edge of Blackgate Island and is going to leap off full leg power into the air, reach out with his claws, and try to snatch one of these delicious, tasty snacks that are dangling off of this
Thighs on this
nice
man.
flying
Okay.
food cart.
All right. I take back what I said before about maybe not bleeding out.
Are there
What?
Can I throw a
guns in
stun
this?
grenade?
Oh, there you
Can I
go.
throw a stun grenade into his mouth?
You can definitely do that. You can mark a stun grenade in your equipment, and you can toss that.
Fuck. Just go long.
And Ed, give me a. I would accept a maneuver or a skirmish roll on this one.
Yes.
I think both
I
make
have-
sense.
No points in either of those.
Well, good, because you're rolling in a desperate situation.
That's double
Henry,
disadvantage?
I've got you.
No, there's
I'm
no
gonna
such thing as
direct-
double disadvantage, but you are at regular disadvantage.
No, wait, I've got you. From dangling from the damn helicopter, I'm literally going to try to direct your aim as I'm swinging back and forth.
Please blow out the
And-
stun grenade
and
to make
and-
it go.
And I am mildly concussed. But I'm gonna help you out here.
Yep. All right.
So I'm at
Ed.
one.
So
Hold the
take
pen.
one. You can push yourself or take a devil's bargain. Please
You know
don't make
what?
me come up with a devil's bargain for this.
I'm gonna push myself. I now have 8 stress.
Hey!
All right.
All right.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Woohoo.
You got 2. Roll them.
Big numbies.
No whammies.
A 1 and a
1 and a 6. Yeah!
A 1 and a 6. It's the full spread. All right. You, Ed, you pull the pin on the stun grenade. You have
And
to do it
the
with your
dash,
mouth because
Shannon.
otherwise you gotta hold on. You can't hold on. Jacky.
45 degrees to the left.
Yeah, Jacky is like, it's 45 degrees. And you're
Make
like,
sure you
oh,
hit
okay.
the croc in the middle and not the other one.
And you're like, oh yeah, and you plunk it down, and it goes right down Killer Croc's throat.
Holy shit!
And
See that?
his eyes,
I
like
did.
midair, his eyes bulge, and and there is this just like flashbang and burst of smoke out of his mouth as he goes tumbling, arms flailing, sploosh, huge plume of water that sprays you and Jacky, Ed and Jacky, as Killer Croc goes into the water, and there's just this little thing of smoke coming up from the area rippling out below you. Olly, you can. I think Manny, you and Catwoman are at this point able to haul Jacky and Ed into the body of the helicopter. Catwoman slams the rolling door shut, and Olly, you're able to just punch it and make for your escape point. Hey, here's a question. Where is that?
That's interesting that you should ask. I think the plan is to land on the docks where Ollie's already stashed. It's one of the docks where I've stashed 3 separate getaway vehicles just in case we had to land on any one of those. And then I can get these fuckers in a car. Then I am gonna try to drop this helicopter back, with just in case we need one in the future without.
So you're not driving any of the cars, or are you leaving the helicopter there and coming back for it?
No,
later?
we're leaving it there. We're
Okay.
leaving it there, covering it up, and then I'll get these chuckle fucks home, and then I'll come back and I'll deal with the helicopter. Because I'm like the janitor of the crew. I do everything behind the scenes. They're just dramatic, and I'm just over here making everything work.
All right, great. So, Olly, we see you land on the docks. Your blades are kicking up some little bits of debris and stuff that are on this pier, some miscellaneous trash and shit. And you land the chopper. The door slides open and the crew tumbles out. Helmet off, chuck it on the seat. You're getting out the side door, and what vehicle are you going for?
Well, first I grab my Zune.
Yeah,
and then
you gotta grab your Zune. You have your
Priority.
Napster downloads on that.
Oh, please, we use
LimeWire?
yeah. I was trying to think of a good LimeWire pun, but I couldn't. LexWire? No.
Crime Wire?
Crime Wire.
There we go. That's the one.
There it is.
That's the one.
Or the Penguin Bay. We're gonna head straight up for a pretty classic looking SUV, and I think you see Olly like hit the light for a ride share,
Nice.
a ride share little icon to start glowing in the front. Just like, all right, let's move it, let's get in.
Jacky
scoop.
stumbles into the back.
Oh, you look like shit.
Olly, give me my gun.
Olly immediately from back of the waistband hands you the gun.
Don't worry, most of that blood isn't hers.
She grabs it, and like you just see a look of like relief wash over her. It might be the concussion, but it's definitely like the relief. And I think all of you can now see the H inscribed on the handle of the gun as she pockets it.
Okay, we're out of there now, and Jacky will get you patched up. Olly,
Yeah.
you missed a pretty cool fight. Scary, but cool.
Yeah,
Oh.
Olly, are we going? Have you
Oh
started
yeah.
driving
At this point, everybody's in. It's just well, thank you
could
for
I?
riding Olly Airlines. Please, this is your ground transport crew. Please buckle up because shit could get wild.
So
Where
Could
are we
I try to
headed?
Operate on Jacky?
about the whole needing to get patched up and stuff. Fuck. She's gonna kill me.
Who's
Olly,
gonna-
if no one else has any bright ideas, I think maybe we should go to my sister's place.
Oh shit! I haven't seen her in like 2 months.
I would
Works
fucking
for
love a
me.
bagel right now. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
about that.
Look, we're gonna. This
This might not be the best time to mention this, but I don't think we have any other options. But I actually haven't. We haven't spoken in like 3 years.
Dude, what?
What?
Look, she
I'm sorry,
stopped.
what?
She stopped talking to me after I went to go work for Harvey. I don't like talking about it, but she's got medicine and she won't say anything.
Okay.
Look, okay, I'm gonna stop the bleeding.
You four are a really interesting rescue crew.
We're not really the rescuing type.
I mean,
Well.
technically it is this crew's MO, but like, it's a
Well,
work in progress.
We're like weirdly good at breaking out of prisons. I don't know. It just happened.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Out of
we-
character,
we
I will
broke out of
say,
work.
This is just
talking with Manny's mannerisms, but in a southern accent, is really fucking hard. I don't know.
Yeah, so I definitely want a couple of roles here. Ed, if you want to try to do some first aid on Jacky, you can definitely make a roll to operate at this point. And Olly, how are you making sure that you get to the safe location efficiently, that you're not followed? Are you just gunning it? Are you trying to blend in with traffic? What's your strategy for getting out of here?
by driving like a taxi driver.
Okay,
AKA aggressively, dangerously, and messily all over the place.
great. So let's get an operate roll from Ed and a maneuver roll from Olly. 2.
Great job. I feel worse
Okay.
than before.
Cool. Yeah, I mean,
Ow! What are you doing?
with
I'm putting pressure on it.
I've only got one brain in this stupid box.
Yeah.
Why are you guys trying to
with
operate
a 2,
the back
Ed?
of a
I
moving
have
vehicle?
to. I have to make it worse.
Okay.
Ed, what are you
Jacky
doing?
it
has
worse.
to take another point. You're
Oh.
gonna take another box of horror.
Ooh,
The guy is
what
still
if
I'll
like
roll to resist.
now-
I'll roll to resist. I'll roll to resist. I'll roll to
You
resist.
can definitely do that. Yeah.
I will take the. I'll take my 9th stress. I'll resist
Wait,
it.
no.
Yes,
Guys,
I will.
Guys,
But you'll be
the guy
out
I
of
stole this
commission.
from is definitely gonna lose. Like, you're gonna fuck up his deposit.
It'll be one. Well, I'll just have 1 level of trauma. It's fine.
Yeah, but if he didn't do anything, she'd be bleeding anyway.
I'm gonna be fine. It'll stop bleeding eventually. Listen, I've had like 6, 7, 12 concussions in my lifetime. What's one more?
No,
You're
it's not,
smart.
right?
I can
Ollie,
tell
just
that.
drive faster.
You picked a vehicle with leather seats.
Got it.
It'll come right out.
The instant Manny
Trust
says
me,
that, it just
I'm
turns.
good at
It
getting
just
blood
goes.
out of leather. I know this.
Everybody just gets thrown to the back of the car because Manny told Ollie just drive faster.
And then that she gets that line out, and then.
Oh God!
Yeah. All right. Ed, are you gonna roll to resist?
Yes, I'll roll to resist. I'll roll to resist.
It's not worth it. Don't get the trauma on my behalf. I can take the severity.
No, I refuse.
All right. You're gonna resist with I guess insight. Yeah, because you're trying to figure this out. So your insight column.
Booking a fucking head wound in the back.
Okay, that's 3. That's 3.
Okay.
That's
Ooh,
3.
nice. All right, you got this. You got this. I'm feeling better now.
I do got this. I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 5.
All right.
Nice.
With a 6, you can resist without marking any stress because it's 6 minus the highest.
Woo, woo, woo.
So you do not make it worse, Jacky. You do not take that extra point,
Oh.
but you don't make it better.
Okay,
Ollie.
okay. Look,
You poked a hole and
hitting
covered
me in
it
the
up.
back of the head, and I appreciate what you're doing, but it hurts.
all right. Okay, maybe I look, first aid, maybe I don't know. Okay, all right. Look, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Ollie.
If we're all, yeah.
Yeah, you've been driving this whole time. Roll, give me a maneuver roll to see how that's
Okay.
been going.
Could be better. 4 and a 3.
4 and a 3. Okay, so 4 is going to be
Traffic, Gotham traffic.
That
yeah.
fucking Gotham traffic.
All right. 4 is going to be a mixed success. So I think the way that I want to do this is we are going to start a new clock. This is going to be a 4 clock because this was a pretty smash and grab kind of breakout. And we're going to call this
Wait, are there
something
other
like-
types of plants?
Well, not in this game.
We have yet to do one.
He sure haven't
Certainly
met
not
one.
in this game.
No.
And we're gonna call this something to the effect of like tracked down. So this is gonna be a clock for like the people at Blackgate figuring out that this was you who did this breakout and finding where you are. So 4 o'clock, and we have 1 tick marked now.
I like to imagine that Batman
Oh.
gets the report from this like the next day and sees the names on that and just goes.
So question, I do have
Yeah.
on a successful roll while racing, pursuing, or escaping in your vehicle, you can fill 1 additional clock. Does that count in the inverse? Your Honor!
It should.
I
Yeah.
can't think of any reason that it would not.
Unless there's an escape or getaway unscathed 4-piece clock.
Yeah. But I think you would have to be actively adding or deducting. Like, this is the consequence, right?
Oh, this
of
is
Yeah.
consequence.
failure.
I get it.
If you had succeeded and you were trying to untick, you would get the extra.
Gotcha.
You could roll to resist. That's always an option.
I'll roll to resist.
Why
And what's
not?
that? Maybe. I might roll to
Uh,
resist.
This is going to be with prowess. So your prowess column.
All right, I'll roll to resist that. Fuck yeah, there we go. Much better. Would have liked that on my previous roll, but 6 and a 5.
Okay, yeah, 6 will
Can't
do it.
touch us.
You can resist it. So this
We'll
clock
say that.
exists, but it has no ticks on it. But it will be going in the background.
Ollie, where do you want to ditch the car before we get to the bakery?
A couple blocks away.
All right.
There's a parking garage.
All right.
Cool. And Catwoman, I think you take a turn a little too hard, and she sort of like clings with her nails to the seat, and says, "Well, I'm pretty impressed with you. What do you call yourselves?"
We don't really yet have a name. We're just sort of associates.
Occam's 11.
Oh boy.
All right, well, you can keep workshopping it. And we cut to exterior shot of the black SUV weaving through Gotham City traffic, headed deep into the tangle of buildings that is Gotham City to hopefully a safe location. And that's where we're going to leave it tonight. Folks,
My God.
Foolproof.
thank
Another happy
you
landing.
all
Proof.
for joining us here on Manapot Studios for Flights of Fandom: Escape from Arkham. We're gonna be back with the next episode in this full-length flight next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. In the meantime, head on over to youtube.com/Manapot Studios to watch some of our past flights. You can also catch, if you did not see earlier installments of this one, the recordings are up right here on Twitch on Manapot's page. You can just go to the past broadcasts and check out the first 2 episodes and see just how this crew got into the spot that they were in at the beginning of this one. Once again, I have been David. You can check out my game stuff over at dbb-8.itch.io, including some games that I have designed that we've played on Flights of Fandom. Subscribe there, follow me over there to get notified when I release new games, like, for example, the system that we're playing right now, this Blades in the Dark hack. With that, I'm going to toss it over to the cast for your final sign-offs and plugs and etc. Let's kick it off with Marcy.
Hey y'all, I have been Marcy. I hopefully will continue to be Marcy. We'll find out. I'm so glad you guys are joining us for this. I'm having a blast personally. I hope everyone else is too, watching it, playing it, DMing it. So I'm not going to spoil what's happening in September yet. You'll just have to keep watching if you want to know what Flights of Fandom has got in store next month. However, Hopper and I are on another show on this channel every other Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're on a bit of a break for the rest of this month, but we are back with what we are affectionately calling part 2 of our Hole in the World Invisible Sun stream. Join us there. All of the episodes, I believe, are now up on YouTube from season 1, including our interlude season. It's a great time to catch up if you love surreal fantasy and just absolutely wild and, I would almost say, inscrutable magic systems. This is the game for you. It's a lot of fun. We get super dramatic on that show. So if some angst, a little comedy, and a lot of cool magic is your thing, join us on the 29th when we return.
All right.
It's a mind fuck and a half. It's a really cool world. Come hang.
Awesome. On over to Mattie.
Greetings and farewell. I've been Mattie. Yes. Probably. Who can say? Not me. But you can find me at Cellartator on Twitter and Instagram, where I post art sometimes. And I've been playing Ed, and it's been really fun. It's been real, and it's been fun, as someone in chat said. Thank you to Fantasy Animal Vegan for those gift subs. that was really choice of you. That was like an Ed approved move. And I'm super excited to be back. And I'll see y'all next time.
Awesome. On over to Puja.
Hey everybody, I'm Puja. You can find me over on Twitter at Puja and at Pujabberwocky on Instagram and in the Twitch chat. As for my streaming schedule, you can find me this Thursday over on the Wandering DMs channel at 8:30 Eastern, where we are going to be playing Sentinels of the Multiverse, which is a multiple Annie-nominated game system. It's really fun. We get to play superheroes, creating our own comic book from week to week. So it has the mechanics are very comic book-esque, and it's a lot of fun. And then on Sunday, you can find me over on Praxagoria Thesmophoria's channel at 8 Eastern, where we're playing Romance of the Blue Rose, which is a fantasy romance RPG set in Green Ronin's AGE series. It's a lot of fun. You can find links to all of those streams and more information over on my bio on my Twitter page. And of course,
Awesome.
I'll be back here next Tuesday.
Of course. And Hopper.
That's me. What's up? Still Hopper. Sorry about that. I can be found if you want more bad hot takes. You can follow me at Fail Deadly on most that's with a 3 instead of an E on most sites. And if you want occasional good content, then you can follow me on The Legend Tree, where I actually like try hard. And like embrace and try to shirk my inner garbage pile. But and like Marcy said, you can find me on the Hole in the Worlds every other Sunday, coming back on the 29th. And you know what? I'm gonna plug I'm a big fucking shout out to a friend of the show, Jeff Stormer. We didn't already do this anyways, right? Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we did not.
Jeff has been a wonderful he's actually just been a GM for us, so we'll get him to play in a game someday. But his game Anyone Can Wear the Mask is up for one award at the Ennies and was the Judge's Choice Award.
It won an award, and the podcast is up for another award. I think Anyone Can Wear the Mask just won.
Yeah,
it got a Judge's
It just
Spotlight
won. Yeah, so that is what it is. Yes, and his podcast, Party of One, is up for an award for, I believe, best podcast.
I think so.
Just straight up, I think that's just the category. So all our love to him. You should go check out those games and his podcast. It's really phenomenal.
Definitely. Huge congrats to Jeff. He's been awesome on the channel. Congrats to Puja, involved in any nominated project described, right?
Yes. I have a small hand in it, but let's just pretend it was all me.
Yeah. No.
I will.
Take
Okay. So there.
Take it. Take the compliment. Take the
I'll
praise.
take it. It's mine.
You deserve it.
Making it
Congrats
run
to
with
all
it
the
like
Annie
you're a
noms,
thief in
but
Gotham.
especially the ones who are involved with this channel, because y'all are great. Chat, you are also great. Thank you so much for joining us tonight and playing along at home. And as always, thanks to my wonderful, lovely cast. Gosh, you're so chaotic. You're so chaotic, and I love it. And with that, we will see you next time here on Flights of Fandom, right on Manapot Studios. Same bat time, same bat place.
And don't forget, be gay, do crime.